Hey, howdy guys, how's it going? It's time for another chat. This is another drawing that I started this week, and I just wanted to show you guys the process of how I go, with these more simple illustrations. And this time I'm drawing my original character. Her name is Amory, and I'm trying to keep this drawing simple. And the references I'm using, as you can see, are Princess Peach, and then this other manga that I forgot the name right now. I'm gonna put it on the screen for you to see. I forgot the name right now. But yeah, I'm using these two as references because I'm trying to keep my style simple. I've been drawing for a while now, and sometimes I get too carried away and I tend to put too many details into my drawings, and I kind of get lost in there. But with these illustrations, it's all about trial and error. So what I'm doing now, I'm just trying to simplify my style. And when I say my style in itself, it's mainly the body proportions. Sometimes the body proportions that I do they get too realistic because I really get bogged down, trying to make the anatomy look right. But then I get too carried away and I don't simplify, the style of the stuff that I want to do enough. So that's why I'm using this manga as a reference for the pose, and I'm using Princess Peach as a reference for the actual body proportions that I want to use. What I want to do with my style, I want to try to simplify it as much as I can and still make it look right, And I think that the Princess Peach body proportions that Nintendo uses is pretty close to what I really want to accomplish, with my style. So that's why I have her over there to use it as a reference. Right now, as you see, I'm trying to draw the hands, and that's usually the part that takes me the longest, And the reason that hand looks crappy is because I didn't use any references, I'm trying to use my experience into drawing hands, but I don't have enough experience for that. My memory bank, for drawing hands is still not as good as I wanted to. So right now you see me trying to get the hand right again, but I really can't do it as good as I wanted to. So yeah, so then what I do, I take a picture of me holding the like an object that's similar to the size of whatever I'm drawing, and then I just draw it to the best of my abilities. And yeah, right now it's just me trying to get the sketch as good as I can so I can start drawing the line. So yeah, so for this drawing right now, the number of this drawing for me is 44. And like I said on my last video, I'm trying to get 50 of these illustrations done, these simple illustrations and sketches. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn them into a book, like a digital book, just like a PDF, But I'm going to try to design it really nicely, like an actual book and everything. And then what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to put it on Gumroad and leave it there for free for you guys to download it if you want to. And you can even print it too, like print it for yourself or whatever you want to do with it. I don't really mind. You can do whatever you want to it since it's going to be free, But yeah, that's my overall goal right now with these illustrations. And like I talked about in my last video too, my goal with drawings, I'm always thinking about like an end product of whatever I'm drawing into, The way that my mind works, I'm a lot more motivated to get a drawing done or any kind of illustration done if it's based on a project, or if it's even based on on a collection of something. Thinking of it that way, it motivates me, to get it done. So that motivates me to keep doing it, because if there's no specific goal, then I don't really feel like doing it. So that's one of the ways that, that I structure it in my mind, so I can get things done. It's all about tricking myself into doing work, And I can't really call this work, because it's drawing. Drawing for me is always fun. But sometimes, if I'm overwhelmed with something, it feels like work. But, as long as I, keep structuring and tricking myself into it, like, no, this is a project. It's going to be nice when it's done. It's going to look cool. So that motivates me, to keep going and actually, getting the work done. So yeah, so this is pretty much it for this drawing. This drawing took me around an hour and a half for me to finish. And it was mainly because of that hand over there, because I couldn't get that hand right. So I started procrastinating a bit myself just because I didn't have the hand right, and it actually took me a while for me to decide to take a picture and use that as a reference, you know. I should do that a lot more often. I should always draw with references. Sometimes I just want to go ahead and finish a drawing, something I have it in my mind, you know, but I can never get it quite right the way I'm thinking. I mean, that's a problem that every artist has, I think. But yeah, drawing with references is always important, and it's something that I always need to do for every single drawing. You know, it's never one thing that I can just sit and draw. I always have to do a little bit of research and try to find a pose that, you know, that fits into what I have in mind at least, so I can get it done. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this one came out. It looks pretty good, you know, compared to other drawings that I've done of Amory. This one I finished, you know, fairly quick. You know, an hour and a half is pretty quick compared to when I started. When I started, it took me like around 3 hours, you know, to get these drawings done. So I'm pretty happy, you know, I'm at least getting a little faster every time I draw a little more. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching this, and I really appreciate your support, your likes, your comments, if you subscribe, and any other support that you do too, you know, buying my shirts and stuff like that. I suggest you check it out if you haven't done that yet. Every week I have a new shirt out on my website. You can check it out on ellygeh.com/weekly. So yeah, if you do check it out and decide to buy a shirt, thank you very much for supporting me. Your financial support really helps me to keep doing this kind of stuff, you know. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.